Oh, I asked about the Chicago Child Parent Centers, which to me, would be a blueprint for what a national system might look like. It's reasonable, it's doable, it's well studied, and yet it's in decline. So, I mean, that's kind of scary.
It's very scary because a lot of the studies are based on, a program like the Child Parent Centers, this is not Perry Preschool, which was, five kids for every teacher, and every teacher with a master's degree and 4 hours a week with parents. That's, it would be a smart investment. It would be a very smart investment. If you gave me that kind of support, I'd guarantee you great outcomes. But it's not going to happen. Chicago Child Parent Centers cost them about $8,000 a kid. And the involvement of parents there is really crucial. It's not just the teachers are going out to the parents. There's a parent room in every school where the parents get to learn, they get their high school equivalency degree, or they learn English, or they learn computer skills, whatever it is they feel they need. And then they spend some time in the classroom as teachers' aides. That's what being a parent ally really means. And the problem is that, and it is a problem with all these issues, that, Sue dug up a column of mine, and I was in the newspaper business. I was writing editorials, and on Friday, if you asked me what I wrote about Monday, I have a really hard time remembering. So 1974, when I was 8 years old or something, that seems like a very, very long time ago. But the concern is faddishness and lack of sustained advocacy for issues. It's tough to keep fighting for something that works in the face of some new fad that comes along. And it's tough if the advocates aren't focused on that issue. And I worry that Chicago ought to be proud of that program, ought to be really proud. It's an exemplar program, the way Oklahoma is proud of its pre-K program and has expanded it for that reason. And Chicago politics are too Byzantine for me. And putting on my policy cap, I actually tried to suggest to folks, this is a shining program. You ought to keep it in place. But the more general question is, and it's related to that first one, is how do you build a program that's good nationally? How do you build something that has quality across the board? Not the same program. I mean, there are many, many roads to nirvana. But how do you build that kind of program? And I think that's an example that points to a real dilemma.